What is up, guys? I'm Jer. That's Tyler. We're here with some random incel. He's got the Pulp Fiction poster in the background. Big Tarantino
guy.
Nick has been on a music drought, so we chose the person that's closest to him, I guess. Nicholas.
Nicholas, yeah. I don't know. We picked this guy off the street because we thought he looked like a bit with the glasses like Rivers Cuomo. He's Nicolas Rogers. He has some YouTube channel. You should check it out. We're going to be going over February's releases. February! Way better month than January, in my opinion. It had more great albums. I think it just overall had more impact in the music community than... What are you eating?
Chocolate muffins.
Can I have one?
Yep.
But yeah, so a lot of shit came out this month. What do you guys think of it? You think it was better than January? You think it was better than...
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, all right, well then let's just get straight fucking into it. The first album we're going to be talking about is one of the bigger releases this month, which is Slowthai's Tyron.
Solid, but underwhelming. That's really all I have to say.
Yeah, I agree.
Solid, but underwhelming.
mean, Slowthai kind of, with the singles, I honestly thought he was about to do something fucking crazy. Cancelled, I liked it. And, like, the other singles, I loved them. But, like, overall, this album just doesn't hold up together as well as I thought it would. I don't know. It's good, but it is nothing compared to Nothing Great About Britain. Like, nothing.
I mean, you got to admit that we should all be thankful that he's actually trying to take risks and go for like more of an introspective direction.
100%.
But I think that actually worked a lot better. In fact, the second side of this album is actually fantastic, and if he would have kept that up for the whole thing, I think it could have been even better. We should admire that he's taking risks to try to move on from Nothing Great About Britain. So it's an admirable effort, but definitely falls a little short.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think this doesn't like leave a dent in Slowthai anymore. I still think he do great shit in the future.
I think he previewed all of like the best songs on the album, and then when we heard it in full, it was like, okay, this is good, but it's a step down from
except for the first track on the fucking second half. That was fantastic. Like but then Dead was ass cheeks. I forgot about that song. let me just okay. Oh, all right. I forgot we're doing this one next. For this album, our boy Nicolas Rogers has a review on it for the first time, Black Country New Road. So that I'll leave that in the description. So if you want to hear his thoughts more fully on this album, so yeah.
And you want to see them argue like a married couple?
Yeah, we're on that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we're
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh no.
Okay.
Is this it?
The next album is arguably I can't say fucking word. Every single post we do, I can't say it for me, all right? This next album is
arguably
the biggest album that has dropped February. It dropped right in the beginning, and I fucking love Black Country New Roads for the first time.
I do too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, you want me to start?
Yeah,
I guess.
I'm not impressed with what 2021 has in store for post-punk.
Really?
I had actually heard the two preview singles. I think half of the album had been out. I had only heard track X and Science Fair. Track X being the best song on the album, I think, for me. I mean, seriously, like, I just found this one to be very boring, not cohesive. From the first second of the album, or the first track, instrumental, man. Instrumental.
I don't understand.
Instrumental
like builds up the album perfectly though. Like,
I don't think so. I think it's a waste. I think it's a waste of a 5 minute. I think it's a waste of 5 minutes. It could have been summed up in 1 minute. Then you have Athens, France, which is just like.
But as the instrumental goes on, it brings in more and more like fucking these hard. I don't know, man.
I found this one to be really disappointing, and I think a lot of the skills that they used here were underutilized. Not good.
Wrong.
Not good album.
It feels like I'm intervening between like a troubled marriage. I personally felt like the Black Country New Road album was an interesting mix between like Slint and like Black Midi. I'd say that. Like those influences really like showed obviously, but I think they made something very fresh, especially with the live instrumentation, like with the orchestral elements.
Opus, the instrumentation on Opus is probably my favorite moment of 2021 so far. Like with the horns. Oh my gosh.
I do agree with Jer on some points. I can find the album to be a little clunky, especially with Athens, France, personally. That's
Athens, France is definitely the worst track on there, I agree.
Biggest disagree. Like, that's like my biggest, like, yeah, I could have, just, it works for me. I think the whole entire album is a very interesting experience.
There's something so special about this album, and I'm so bad with explaining albums, especially from genres I'm not too diverse in, like post-punk.
Essentially, it's opposite day, and this album's ass. Go, what's the next album?
Fuck you.
Oh no, I have to get energized for this one. Okay.
Yeah! The best album of the year, everybody! Trippie Redd, Neon Shark. Let me tell you, this album, it just punches its weight with the fucking amazing vocals he brings. I'm kidding. This album sucks cock.
I'm
it's
not
really
speaking.
bad.
I'm letting Nicholas take my opinion. What do you think about this, Nicholas?
I didn't know that this album was like, what, 15 songs? Because I accidentally listened to the whole entire deluxe
You listened to Pegasus, too!
I wasted an hour and 40 fucking minutes of my life invested into an album that literally sounds like the concavity of my asshole, okay? I can't even stress enough how dog shit this album was. First off, fuck Travis Baker. I don't care if you are a Blink-182 fan or not. Did I even pronounce his name right? I don't care.
Travis Baker.
And how did they get Chino Marino?
I don't know. I didn't even recognize him in the first half.
And oh my gosh, Pegasus 2, worst album of last year, mind you. But hearing that after I heard the dumpster fire that was this rock catastrophe, this was.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I think Pegasus was way fucking worse than this. Next one, JPEGMAFIA EP2. I'm alone, I'm at my best. Talking that shit, come take my breath. Fake love. Yeah, it's good. I mean, like, it's okay. I mean, like, I don't think he introduced anything new here. I think he did introduce one of the best songs this year for me, which is "Fix Yourself." But other than that,
oh yeah, "Fix Yourself's" great.
Yeah, everything on this album he's already done before, but it's just like a little EP. It's nice. It's nothing crazy. I fuck with Peggy.
I wasn't a fan of the vocals. Didn't like any songs from it. Not gonna lie.
Really? Well,
yeah.
Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
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 But we liked it, so yeah. Fuck you, Jared.
Okay.
Rivers Cuomo approves.
The next one is Julien Baker. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know my thoughts on it fully yet. I heard it, but I was in like a bad kind of mindset when hearing it. But from what I've heard, the songwriting is beautiful, and I like the instrumentation that's back behind it. I just don't have much to say about this because I just wasn't in a good mindset when listening. I'm gonna hear it again though soon. But yeah, your guys' thoughts?
No, yeah, I actually enjoyed it a lot. It has some very strong like production. It's just. And of course, Julien Baker is a fantastic songwriter, so obviously it wasn't going to disappoint. But I mean, I don't expect myself coming back to this one, but it was a nice little treat. I enjoyed it.
I definitely think it's a step down from Sprained Ankle or her last one. But it had some enjoyable and revisitable moments on it, I'd say.
The next album, we just had a post on this guy. Keegan Isowe, IFA. Yeah, this album fucking sucks. He paid us a big amount of money to do this, so we're just it's really bad.
Being serious,
no,
this is a great album. Yeah. I love you, Keegan. You came through and you incredible album.
Yeah,
incredible
fucking this album, in my opinion, really shows what it's like to be in prime teenage years. The idea of being, for me at least, the idea of being antisocial, which is like comes up very frequently around the album, especially Spot. Spot relates to me so much, and I just love this album as a whole. I think there are some minor problems with it, but it's a debut album from a 15-year-old guy. Like he has so much potential. It's fucking insane. But this album is legitimately great.
I can tell he's pulling from so many different influences, whether it's like Igor, like Billy Woods, like there are so many like Brockhampton, there are so many like interesting places he pulls from, and he brings them together extremely well, especially just like such power, like such great songwriting and production, especially for someone of his age. Like I am fully impressed and looking forward to whatever he does next.
Yeah.
Stream IFA.
Stream IFA. Go stream IFA. Kind of sucks, but go stream it.
All right, gotta go get a pillow.
Pillow time. So the next album, Weather Station. The new Weather Station album. I didn't think it was that bad. Thought it was alright, decent. Had some cool jazzy influence, and I thought the songwriting was pretty good. And you guys gonna
what?
You guys there? Okay. Next album. I liked it. I guess.
What do we got next?
All right, I got this one.
Pooh Shiesty, that's my dog. But Pooh, you know I'm really shiesty.
Pooh. His name is Pooh fucking Shiesty. What do you expect? You guys actually like this dude? Pooh Shiesty? Pooh Shiesty. His name is Pooh Shiesty.
I read it as Pooh Shiesty.
But yeah, guys, this album is dog shit. I mean, what do you expect? It's so fucking boring. I made it 8 tracks into it. It's dog shit. Why do you guys are actually hyping up Pooh Shiesty? Look at you. You guys are clowns.
This, like, it literally offers nothing compelling. There's nothing compelling about this whatsoever. It's so bad from, like, front to back.
Yeah, Pooh. That's all I gotta say. Okay, next album, Black Dresses.
This was pretty solid.
Solid?
Yeah, I love this.
I liked it. I think this album is pretty vigorous front to back. It's vigorous yet polished. It's cohesive. I really enjoyed it. I think they really did something here. I think it's better than our last release, honestly.
I do too, actually. A lot of people will disagree with me on that one, but I think it's better than Peaceful as Hell.
I do too.
I think it's a lot heavier, a lot more intimate.
It's sad that this is our last album, is all I gotta say. Because they could have been something great. I mean, they are, but they could have been something even more great. So, I mean, hey, hopefully they come back. But yeah, great album. It's one of my favorite releases this year.
Oh, this one. All right.
This was great. Hard hitting, really technical.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just great.
Yeah, I agree.
Great.
I respect this album. While I'm not the biggest fan of it, I respect it a lot. I can understand the appeal of it. I 100% get it. I'm just not really personally into tech death, but I get it. I get it.
I just get my thoughts from Jer. Exactly what he said, basically. I am just dumb when it comes to explaining shit like this. I just liked it. It was intense, and I loved the album. Yeah, basically, short little review on that one.
Carnage is up next. I have a lot to say about this one, actually.
Carnage by Nick Cave and Warren Ellis.
Holy shit.
What do you guys...
That's all I can say.
Yeah, you really enjoyed this one, didn't you?
No, I loved it. Okay, as a surprise release, like, one, everyone's like, holy crap, Nick Cave just came out with something. And then second, they're surprised by just how dark and, like, brooding this album is. He gives 110% on this entire album, and the instrumentals are so absolutely gorgeous. Hands down, one of the best releases so far this year.
Yeah, no, I mean... The first half of this album is just Nick Cave doing great as always, and then the second half just like, God,
yeah, the second half
doesn't miss. The second half just doesn't miss. I'm sure this is gonna grow on me just like every other Nick Cave album ever. But yeah, no, this was great off of first listen. So
yeah, this is my first Nick Cave album I've ever heard, to be honest. Like,
oh, really?
And I enjoyed it. I do think that the first 3 songs could have been a little bit better, and it kind of took it back a little bit for me from being like my top 3 this year. But I just really enjoyed from White Elephant and on. I think this album is fucking beautiful. And White Elephant, man, holy shit! Like, I love in your face shit, like the second half of White Elephant. Like, I don't know. This album was very intriguing, and I enjoyed it a lot. So, yeah.
Why do we have to cover this one next?
What is this?
Florida Georgia Line.
It's beer 30, and I'm...
Next one, Florida Georgia Line. Man, I love me some Florida Georgia Line. I love me some Florida Georgia Line.
Shut up.
Listen,
Shut up.
Nicholas.
No.
Nicholas.
No.
This is phenomenal. It's better than Black Country New Road by big amounts. Like
this makes Willie Nelson look so bad.
I don't like honestly. Let me just say something real quick. If you want to hear the vocalist of Florida Georgia Line go on about how much he loves raunchy sex, then you should listen to this album. But if you're not a big fan of that, then don't listen. But hey, if you
if you want to see them do a DaBaby impression, because like they have a song that is literally DaBaby influenced on this album.
This is funny to listen to. It's so funny, Jerry. You can't. When that second song came on and it sounded like a car commercial, you know you were having fun.
Oh,
because how fucking funny it was.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm trying to say here.
That was funny. I thought I was on SoundCloud or some shit. Like, I genuinely did.
Like,
that's not even a joke.
That's a roundup, man. We went through that quick. We got our boy Nicolas Rogers on here.
Hey.
Just go subscribe to his channel. You cool guy.
Well, thank you everyone for watching. Subscribe to the Rap Cornballs. I'm Nick, the new member of Rap Cornballs. I'm taking over this channel. So yeah.
Wait, Nicholas. Wait.
If you don't see a post from these two for a while, you'll know what happened. All right. Have a great day.
Taking over
everyone.
what? Wait, Nicholas.
Enjoy.
Nicholas.
I'm not letting an
Enjoy
incel take
everything.
over my channel.
I went from nothing to slut and it wasn't easy, babe. Shot on my